Guess what happened today? I was trying to catch up on comments, messages, tweets, all this stuff. I got this direct message on Instagram. Look, let me get it. It's starting to rain. It was from a guy named 6062 Photo. I believe he's a guy. At any rate, 6062 Photo said, dude, your work ethic is undeniable. And I laughed, I cracked up laughing because when I was a kid, I was the laziest kid that there was. So real quick, before I get into the history lesson, I just wanna say, today I got somebody shadowing me. His name is Brandon. Brandon is gonna be a freshman in high school. Brandon's 14 years old and is basically right now proving, how do I wanna say this? We'll get back to that. I really think that sometimes the best thing to do is just go find the most public spot you can and vlog there. Just good practice, you know? When I was little, I would just lay on the floor in the middle of the house doing nothing, absolutely nothing, other than asking for one of my sisters to make me a sandwich. I have literally struggled with laziness my entire life. Not always laying around asking for sandwiches, but for instance, when I was in school, my teachers would mark that mark on the report card that said, shows potential. If he applied himself, he could really do something. For whatever reason, I figured out kind of the code to school and I was able to do it with very little effort. By that I mean I just didn't have to do homework, I didn't have to study, it came naturally to me. But what that ended up doing was leaving a large part of my time that I could have been doing something else. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to invent things. I could have made so many things in the time that everybody else spends studying. I don't know what it is, I don't know what it could have been, and that is a bit of a tragedy. Fast forward to when I was, I think, 26, and I went to the doctor because I knew I had ADHD and I was struggling. The reason I went, 9 a.m. I would turn on Netflix, I wouldn't turn it off again until 3:30 p.m. You know, I was saying I couldn't focus, I can't get my work done, I need to get my work done. Just wasting my entire days focused on Netflix as opposed to doing something, wasting that time. At this point, I gotta say, my buddy Eric Wen just released a video today about creation versus consumption, and that's crazy, because that's what I'm about to talk about. No joke, man, I had that idea, like, just wavelength match, just do it up. It's just really interesting to me that even as a kid, I wasn't just laying around doing nothing, I was laying around asking for something to consume. Then as an adult, consumption of Netflix. All right, I realize that this video's been pretty depressing up until this point. Let's take a turn. I am the example, all right? I just wanna tell you, I was not born lazy or productive. It was a choice, okay? It was a choice. I'm gonna be the guy that I wanna be. I'm gonna execute the projects I wanna execute. I'm gonna get this thing done. And you can make that choice too. You can make that, and I want you to. I want you to make it. I'm sorry, I'm pacing back and forth. I'm just super amped right now. I can't believe I haven't come to this place in the vlog yet. It's called the Jackson House. It's like a historical building. It's awesome. The best burger in Harrisburg. We are going into a sales pitch.
Cool. So the first night is more of a soft opening with friends and family.
Meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
Brandon's the good news about this story. The dude is 14 years old. He started trying to set up the shadow with me a year ago. He's got drive, and he's not wasting his life watching Netflix. He's figuring out what he wants to do for his career. He took like 17 pages of notes in there already. Let me get to the point of the day. I gotta go down to my sister's house. I'll wrap this up as soon as I'm down there, all right? Did I ever tell you I'm afraid of heights? I'm afraid of heights. When I got my first job, it was because I wanted a camera. And I worked hard at that job because I knew I was making money and I knew I was gonna get what I wanted. I did this sleep study one time where I had to like only sleep 6 hours a night for 13 nights and wake up every 35 minutes or something and get these electrodes on my head, but it was because I wanted my second camera. When I find something that I'm passionate about, that's what makes the difference. That's the difference maker to me. I need something to pursue. When I see something that I want, it's easy for me to get it as long as I go get it. The amount that I'm able to do now is far more than I ever thought that I was capable of, and it's only growing, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. That sort of passion, that sort of fire, to have that lit inside of you and pursue that thing, that's what I want for you. I'm getting tired, I'm shaking this arm, shaking that arm, shaking. I'm gonna climb back down.